LA, let me see y'all motherfucking hands right now. Hold up, Stone. Yeah. Hold on, come back out here. Yeah. Y'all make some motherfucking noise for my day one homeboy in from J Stone. Thank y'all. The marathon continues. Believe that. Victory lap tonight, though. What's up? Long time coming up.
Either you gon' fold or step up to the plate. When it's your time to bat, you show them that you great. Life is what you make it, hope you make a movement. I hope your opportunity survives the opportunist. Dreams, goals, aspirations. Dedicated, fuck how long it take. We never waited, we elevated. Thought we was gonna stop, we accelerated. Through all the ups and downs we've been through, at least we made it. Jealous niggas hated and the police raided. Took a nigga from the block to the police station. We wrote it all down, nigga, we mapped it out. Niggas jealous cause they wanna rap, what's that about? Niggas wanna bang for the clout, what's that about? Been from the gang, it's some shit I never rap about. Just some young niggas trying to make it out. On the road to riches, they was lost, we had a paper route. Damn, I wish Nip and Fast was here. How y'all die at 30-something after banging all them years? You know what we live by, nigga, we ain't had no fear. All this money, power, fame, still can't make y'all reappear. Somehow I'ma keep this marathon going. I know now it's on me, plus I'm God's chosen. I know it's a lot of niggas not going. Just like I know it's a lot of trades that's not rolling. Both of y'all tell me keep this shit flowing. Who the fuck you thought gon' keep this shit going? Me, Copy, Pac-Man, Black Sam, Cuz Capone, Killer Twine, BH, and A-Damn. Hoggy left some blue faces in your casket. Adam left you a backwood roll, hella fat. I left a blue rag in the all money he ain't had. YG bought an ace of spades, I poured Cleat K. We took you through the whole LA, it was nip day. Obama wrote you a letter, what more can I say? Stevie son got your funeral, nigga, you the great. The marathon continues, that's what you would say.
So look, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna tell you something about me and this nigga J Stone. We used to sell fake dope. Real shit. Just so we get our little 2 for 15 wig shots and go back in the studio and make records. I used to be this nigga engineer on Monday, and he'll rap. He'll be my engineer on Tuesday, and I'll rap. I'm just saying that to tell y'all, staying down, hard work can go a long way. Make some noise for my nigga one more time. Hey, now listen.
Salute.
LA, let me see y'all motherfucking hands right now. Hold up, Stone. Yeah. Hold on, come back out here. Yeah. Y'all make some motherfucking noise for my day one homeboy in from J Stone.
Thank y'all. The marathon continues.
Believe that.
Victory lap tonight, though.
What's up?
Long time coming up. Either you gon' fold or step up to the plate. When it's your time to bat, you show them that you great. Life is what you make it, hope you make a movement. I hope your opportunity survives the opportunist. Dreams, goals, aspirations. Dedicated, fuck how long it take. We never waited, we elevated. Thought we was gonna stop, we accelerated. Through all the ups and downs we've been through, at least we made it. Jealous niggas hated and the police raided. Took a nigga from the block to the police station. We wrote it all down, nigga, we mapped it out. Niggas jealous cause they wanna rap, what's that about? Niggas wanna bang for the clout, what's that about? Been from the gang, it's some shit I never rap about. Just some young niggas trying to make it out. On the road to riches, they was lost, we had a paper route. Damn, I wish Nip and Fast was here. How y'all die at 30-something after banging all them years? You know what we live by, nigga, we ain't had no fear. All this money, power, fame, still can't make y'all reappear. Somehow I'ma keep this marathon going. I know now it's on me, plus I'm God's chosen. I know it's a lot of niggas not going. Just like I know it's a lot of trades that's not rolling. Both of y'all tell me keep this shit flowing. Who the fuck you thought gon' keep this shit going? Me, Copy, Pac-Man, Black Sam, Cuz Capone, Killer Twine, BH, and A-Damn. Hoggy left some blue faces in your casket. Adam left you a backwood roll, hella fat. I left a blue rag in the all money he ain't had. YG bought an ace of spades, I poured Cleat K. We took you through the whole LA, it was nip day. Obama wrote you a letter, what more can I say? Stevie son got your funeral, nigga, you the great. The marathon continues, that's what you would say.
So look, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna tell you something about me and this nigga J Stone. We used to sell fake dope. Real shit. Just so we get our little 2 for 15 wig shots and go back in.
What's up, everyone? Happy Monday. Hope you had a good weekend. Gonna do some quick TA, do some Bitcoin stuff, maybe watch a little bit of lower time frames while we discuss like an overall plan for I wouldn't say like the up and coming bull run, but whenever we have our bull run. So first things first, what I think is in the title. I think we're gonna have a pullback. Does that mean we're gonna get one? I have no idea. But I'd say it's very likely, right? I've seen microcaps pop off for like the last, 2 weeks now. Bitcoin's been stalling, so you could consider consolidation, but I think it's gonna have a little bit of a pullback. I think there's a lot of over leveraged longs, and quick sweep would be huge. But SPX, not quite at resistance. Would really like to see this break 4,600, kind of the same as last week. Get above 4,600. Maybe retest, continue, and then next stop is all-time high, right? Either we break it or we break back below. Until then, not a lot has changed from this week to last week. DXY, this is huge, right? And this is kind of where I think the pullback is going to come from on crypto. We have a breakdown. I'd like to see a retest before continuation. That retest, tweeted this morning, by the way. That retest, so for those of you that don't know, when the dollar goes down, Bitcoin goes up. When the dollar goes up, Bitcoin goes down. Is really like it's not a one-to-one relationship, but that's like the idea. Would really like to see this retest. On that retest, that would allow for Bitcoin and altcoins to kind of cool off. Bitcoin dominance would take back some dominance from the market, and then we can continue that uptrend. I don't think a trend change is happening by any means, but I do think a pullback would be really healthy and would help continue trend. We'll see that on the weekly, but for now, next support, this is a major support, 101 to 100. If we break that, I don't know. In my opinion, the bear market's over, recession's over. This is never. I can't believe people saw this and didn't think like, oh, this was the recession, the dollar going up all the way. I believe this is where we kind of mark the bottom, especially in risk assets. Around October, November, December, January, around that 4-month window is when we confirm the bottom. I wouldn't say confirm because you don't confirm a bottom until you put into all-time high end. But that was our bottom in crypto so far. So this is a parabolic rise. We came back down. We retested. We had that big correction over that 5-6 month period with crypto moving sideways. Stocks kind of going down a bit, but ultimately deviating and now going back down. We're seeing a huge rise in not only crypto, but in AI. AI is killing it. If there was one horse I was going to bet on, it'd be AI. But still remarkable to me that people see this, and they think that that's, recession's coming after. Guys, this is what happens during recession. You can go and look at any point in history. But total charts, again, same as last week. I'd really like to see a bull flag, maybe retest this area of prior resistance and make it support. But until we get there, nothing's really changed. Nothing's really happened over the last couple days. Tether dominance, again, another big one where I think we're going to get a retest that has an inverse relationship with crypto. This kind of going up, retesting this area. Prior area of support is resistance, again, would give Bitcoin a chance to breathe. We'd see lower prices, a lot of leverage be flushed out of the market to be very, very healthy. And then we can continue that uptrend. Obviously, for Tether dominance, continuing that downtrend. But this is an ascending wedge. For those of you, again, this is kind of where we formed our bottom with crypto. Now we're kind of confirming that breakdown, that macro breakdown, which should really confirm the bottom for Bitcoin. I don't know about the rest of the altcoins. I think the bottom for alts is in with how Link is performing, with how a lot of these other coins are kind of bouncing egregiously hard off the bottom. I don't think we're going to put in all-time highs anytime soon. It's probably going to be another year or two. But but everything looks really solid. Many AI coins are not even, for some reason I can't see that. By the way, what is AI about those coins? So for a lot of you that don't understand, so like the way I currently view AI is literally just a super advanced search engine. I don't think that we've actually developed true AI yet. I think we're about 10 to 20 years off. I think the AI that we're seeing today is either a very minor form of what true AI is, or it's just a super advanced search engine. It's very well defined. That's more or less what I think. Could I be wrong? Sure. But I don't think AI is what, you look at like Terminator, like some of those movies where AI, like robots are taking over the world. Like that's true AI. Like an actual thinking, living being that's not, like human. It'd be like, it's artificial intelligence. It's literally data. So for me, I don't think true AI is here yet. I think we're early, and I think it will lead, ultimately lead the next like technological advance. Have you dipped a bit about Lux? I don't know what Luxgo is. I think Elon and Neuralink will be the new real. Yeah, that's the other thing is like Neuralink is huge. Like Neuralink is literally going to be able, well, from what we've heard from Elon, like restoring people's eyesight, hearing. I believe he said he can make people that like can't move their arms and legs, they'll be able to move their arms and legs. Like that's crazy. So I think Neuralink will be huge. I think it'll be a huge advancement in the medical community, and it'll propel other competitors to step up. It'll probably be super expensive at first, and then it'll come down in price as they figure it out. But Neuralink's going to be huge. Like I said, especially in the medical field. Invested all my portfolio in AI coins in August. Literally went up 4x till now. That's great. I would advise you to take some profits if your entire portfolio is in. Now, if you have like a long-term outlook, for sure, you're subject to hold that. But if you're up 4x, like if I took my whole portfolio and I was up 4x, like I'd be taking profits on like 90% of it right now. But again, that's portfolio size and whatnot. AI will play a really big role in healthcare and impact. Yeah. I think like healthcare and AI is going to be huge. Like I think that's the biggest advantage that AI is going to give. Like you could say security too, but healthcare. Like imagine if you have or develop like some type of, now like this is like really science fiction-y talk, but imagine if you could develop some kind of like nanobot or like nanocell that you inject into yourself. And let's say I like wear a watch, like an Apple Watch or something, and that nanocell like will literally, not even necessarily one, let's say it's like a million of them. Remember, a million cells is nothing. That's very small. So let's say you have a million nanocells spread all out through your body, nervous system, skin, bloodstream, all of your organs, everything, and they could detect cancer, or they, detect early cancer, where like, for those of you that don't know anything about, like, I feel like a lot of people have a misconception about cancer. Just so you know, your body is constantly fighting cancer. It's just the cancer that becomes very, like, it basically what happens with cancer is, your body fights it, and if there's some that survives, it gets stronger, and then your body fights it again, and then it gets stronger, and then so on and so forth, keeps getting stronger, until your body can't figure out how to kill it anymore. So imagine if you had these nanocells that could go in, and this is literally a cure for cancer, right? I mean, cancer is basically like I'm not trying to downplay this, so don't take this the wrong way, but cancer is essentially like any other virus or bacteria. It just continuously gets stronger, and then your body doesn't know how to deal with it. Imagine if you had nanocells that use like AI technology, could go around your body, whatever. Let's say once a year you got some shot with a million cells or whatever, or they just went back to like the watch on your wrist and recharged themselves. Something crazy, right? Yeah, obviously that's crazy, and you're talking craziness. But imagine if they could detect cancer, or they could detect if you had a virus or if they could like actively fight incurable diseases. And like, yes, technically you're not curing it, but it's fighting it all the time. So you don't have to deal with it. You don't have to worry about it. So technically it's not cured, but something else is fighting it. So your body doesn't have to, so you don't have any symptoms. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, an easy example of that, imagine like herpes or something like that. And, I know herpes is uncomfortable to talk about, but if you had something that was constantly fighting that, even if you still technically have herpes, there is something always fighting it and always preventing it from breaking out or doing whatever. Huge. So AI in the medical field would be absolutely enormous. Where are the dogs? The dogs are outside right now, and I think it's raining. So, yeah, they were like being rambunctious, so I put them outside, and then I started live streaming, and my girlfriend came down and said, "Oh, it's raining," and she has to leave. So I'm like, "Oh, just leave them." They're not being rained on. There's like I have like a roof over my deck, so they're dry and fine, but they're just outside chilling. Just join the stream. Is there an AI related asset suggestion? So yeah, I'll go over that at the end. Sorry, I kind of got distracted from the TA. I'm fascinated with AI in the medical field. Like, I think there are some crazy things that could be invented, especially with like Neuralink. I think Neuralink is really cool. Like, especially, I mean, think if you could just cure, like if someone was like born and couldn't move their, like Stephen Hawking, for example. Now, I know someone that was born and can't move their arms and legs or whatever. Imagine if you get like in a car wreck and you can't move your arms and legs anymore. Like, and then they could fix that somehow. That's crazy to me. Like, that would probably be the biggest, or at least like of the new age, like the biggest medical discovery, of the new age. So, but moving on, we'll get into some more TA, and then once I finish the TA, I'll talk about like what AI coins I'm looking at, why I'm looking at them. It's actually for way simpler reasons than you think, and then we'll just open up like a Bitcoin lower time frame chart and just kind of watch it as we talk or whatever. So okay, Bitcoin's weekly. We're at like a resistance, at some resistance here. I would like to see this like ultimately pull back and make a much larger bull flag. We just had and guys, for those of you that keep going on Twitter or YouTube and seeing all this crazy shit about the bull market starting, guys, the bull market doesn't start until we break all-time highs, right? This is all early shit. Even if you look at the 2021, 2020, whatever bull run, 20 to 60K, if you bought here, you still got to ride a 3X, and you still weren't that late on alts. So, plenty of gains to be made still. But I'd really like to see a pullback. I still think we're kind of in that accumulation-ish period. I still think that we could have a pullback maybe to this diagonal, make that a true bull flag, and then ride upwards. A lot of our daily is not showing any strength, and I think, we'll open up some indicators here just to show you guys what I'm talking about with like return to mean and pullback and whatnot. So our Bollinger Band, our lower band, I think this is 34. So 34K. I think a 34K pullback would be really nice. Let's see the normal moving averages. Yeah, we're not even at the 50 yet. The 50's at 32,000. I think even if we just went sideways like this, like I think that would be fine, right? But we know crypto and volatility. This is probably going to do more like that. But this would allow this moving average to catch up. This would allow the 200 to catch up to at least 32,000. So I think that'd be really, really healthy. Again, in the long run, you can't just go up forever, right? You can't just up only forever. I know in the bull run we kind of do that up only for that short period of time, but this isn't the bull run. This isn't the bull market. We haven't seen that massive amount of FOMO or anything like that. So for me, we're just in normal market conditions. This is literally just like sideways accumulation before we kind of go up. But aside from those couple indicators, let's look at just like some normal price and volume. So a couple other reasons, like yes, we're heading up. You could kind of argue this is sideways, but volume's going down, right? That volatility is not there. Even with Bollinger Bands, they're very spread out still. I'd like to see these compress. So if we get that bull flag, then we can create that kind of spring to go higher. I don't think we're quite there yet, right? I don't think we're in the Browns to make like a super huge move. Now we still could. Like I don't want to say that we can't, but I think it's more likely than not because a lot of people have also been looking at this diagonal line here. We come back down, break through it, kind of deviate if you use that line, and then kind of make that bull flag for much higher. Looking at the 4 hour, I would never really consider this a head and shoulders, nor would I short it. But you do have like a nice little head and shoulders looking pattern here. Again, don't take my word for it. I wouldn't short this personally. The weekly is super, like, our higher time frame charts are extremely bullish, even if we get a pullback. So for me, like, yeah, you could short scalp this. Let's say we go all the way down to here. Maybe we dip a little bit below. Like, I would take profits as soon as we break that diagonal. And I know that kind of goes against like a lot of how I trade, but our higher time frame charts are bullish. It doesn't matter really what our lower time frames are saying. But even still, you can clearly see that volume going down as we're kind of making that distributed reversal pattern here. Again, not as clean as I'd like to see, but still looking pretty decent. If you were going to short, my invalidation would be here, right? 37,750. If we go back up, it's just not clean enough for me to want to short anymore. Yeah, imagine if you could upload in your brain. That'd be crazy. The Sam Altman fiasco caused hell in the stock market today. I'll be completely honest with you. I was in the gym. I woke up at 10 a.m., went to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, got out at 1, and I did yoga beforehand. So from 10 to 11, I did yoga. Then I was at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for 2 hours. And then I came back here, kind of like let the dogs out and stuff. And then I went to the gym again and then went to the store. So I really haven't looked at any news, so you're gonna have to fill me in on that. Yeah, imagine if you could like upload your brain or like upload your memories, or if you guys have ever seen Black Mirror, where like the episode with all the memories, like they have like a remote and they can play their memories. That'd be crazy. Tau will go to a 10,000 easily in the future. Best AI coin. Yeah, and we'll talk about that real quick before we move on. So one of the AI plays that I'm looking at, and I want to be very clear here. Like, I do not have, like, portfolio wise, I think I have like 2 to 3% of my entire net worth in Tau, right? Like, there is a chance that this coin just like does this. Like any of these coins. These coins are brand new. They could be a total scam, right? And I mean, they're smaller plays, right? Maybe you have $1,000 laying around or a couple $100 laying around. Like, I would not throw a significant amount of your portfolio in anything that's like very risky. Yes, we talk about AI being great. AI is great. There's a lot of potential there. But I wouldn't go throwing a lot in, right? Especially here because, I mean, we're technically up like 500% from the bottom. So, we could literally do that, right? Keep in mind, I mean, that would be a 50% correction. If we put in a 50% correction, I'd hope you'd take that opportunity to buy. Like, I wouldn't necessarily buy here. But looking forward, so Tau, why is this a coin that, the $10,000 target, why is that reasonable? So one thing I want you guys to look at and why I'm zooming out of this, we'll just circle $10,000. Right here, we're at 1 bill. And this is literally the reason, this is the number one reason why I bought this. We're at 1 bill market cap, right? $10,000. I believe this would be, what is that? Like 10 billion? No. Excuse me. Not 10 billion. 10 billion would be $1,000. So $1,000 here would be 10 bill. 100 billion. Would that be 100 billion market cap? Just thinking like Because if you're at $100 times 10 is 1,000, 10 billion times 10 would be 100 billion, right? 100 billion market cap at 10,000. And that sounds like, it's a lot of money. But ADA right now is a 50 billion market cap coin, I believe. I'm going to double check that, but I'm pretty sure don't get me wrong here. I don't go around calculating. Hold on, I have to answer that. Sorry. ADA at one point, or is right now, a 50 billion market cap coin. Right? ADA, it's useless. It's literally, it's used for nothing. At least right now. It's very, very possible that this, or really any of these AI coins, put in a massive, that's a massive gain. That's almost a 300x, I believe. No, that's not a 300x. Where did I see the post about the 300x? Because I know that there's been talks about this going all the way to 20 to 30,000. And for a minute, I was like, that sounds ridiculous. But market cap wise, that's really nothing. I believe total's what, 1.385 trillion. The next bull run, it'll probably be I'd say 5 to 8 trillion. Maybe a little higher. Right? Maybe. 5 to 8 trillion. I feel like that seems reasonable. Where did we get to last bull run? We got to 3 trillion. Oh, we're going higher than 3. I'd say 10 trillion. Let's say 10 trillion's the next high on this, right? So we went from 800 to 3. What is that? About a 4 or 5x. So I'd say 10 trillion is safe. If we have 10 trillion market cap, right? Obviously Bitcoin, Ethereum, Link, some of these coins are going to do really good. Well, what about like some of these AI coins that could pop off and be in the top, even if they're in the top 20, right? You're talking a 10 to 50 billion market cap coin, if not more, right? 10 billion puts you at 1,000, 50 billion puts you at 5,000, 100 billion, puts you at, what is that, 10,000? ADA's peak was 90 billion-ish. Yeah, that gives you some kind of perspective. Like, BitSensor actually does something, right? AI is probably going to lead the next technological advance and especially the next bull run. I don't know. It just seems like, yeah, and market cap up. Yeah. Following you on Twitter or watching your lives has made me money. You taught me a lot, bro. You've touched lives you don't know about. Followers don't matter. Oh, no worries. Oh, no worries on the followers. But thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, personally, I don't really care about the followers. I just want to reach as many people as possible so we can at least help as many people as possible. Put Tau and altcoin with market cap you expect, and it gives you a price estimate. Okay, hold on. I'll try that. Website called Market Cap of. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Tau. Oh, unfortunately, it doesn't have Tau on there. That sucks. It literally doesn't have Tau. Damn. Unfortunate. Can we compare Cardano? What do you mean compare Cardano? I was just giving Cardano as an example because it's pretty useless, right? But this is kind of the AI coin I'm looking at, right? I've got a couple. I've got that Ajax. I think I've got FET, ICP. I try to go lower market cap things that are about $1 billion to $5 billion right now, and just see where they go. If they go nowhere, it's fine. For those of you wondering, I'm in Tau at 130, which to me is pretty good, right? If we get a 50% correction here, 148, 150, I'll probably buy again. Maybe we go all the way back down to 100. I doubt it. That'd be a pretty large correction at this point. And that's a 70% correction. That's pretty large. But we'll see. And just to kind of give you guys an idea, this was Matic back in the bull run, right? Matic literally went from let's do logarithmic here. So Matic went from, we'll say, so this was COVID. We'll say from the COVID bottom to the top, it went up 38,000%, and it never stopped. Like, right, we never got that pullback. Even from where it kind of started, we went up 4,000%. And now we came down a little bit. We came down about 50% there. But this is just consolidation for higher. We went up 18,000% here. If, let's, just for shits and giggles, I have no idea if this thing will go up 18,000%. But 18,000%. Let's see. We're right about here. 8,000 to 10,000. I mean, I think it's very possible. It sounds crazy, but I think it's very possible. And I'm not, I don't have anything, I don't want to get accused of shilling. Other than owning Tau, I am not associated with them at all. So, what do I think about Ajax? Same thing as Tau. I think it has potential. I bought, a couple of AI coins just in case, one of them gets picked for something and another doesn't. Just kind of spreading out. A lot of those coins I only have, $2,000 in a piece, which is really not that much. Matic made people turn into millionaires. Yep. What I realized is that Tau isn't even on big exchanges. Yep, that's a good point. Where did I get my ledger from? From the company Ledger that sells Ledger. That's where I got it from. All right, let's open this up for a minute. Let's kind of peek. Really like to see this fall. Again, I kind of gave my thoughts earlier. I think we've got a correction coming. Really like to see one at least. If this, what is this? 582. Making a mental note. You can only buy Tau on Big X. I bought it on Bitget. So if you guys aren't from the US, you can use Bitget and it's there. But yeah, I think you use Bing X if you need to. Yeah, AI is wild, man. AI is something that is both scary and amazing at the same time. And I think, and I've talked about this before, if you're not exposed at least a little bit, now granted, let's say my entire DCA is $100,000. It's about $100,000, maybe a little bit more. Probably 5% of that was put into AI. I'm trying to give you guys the perspective of taking big risks like that. If you have a $100,000 portfolio, you shouldn't be putting $50,000 into AI coins, especially right now when they've all, exploded upwards. If Tau does an 18,000% gain from where it is now, right? I mean, that's enormous, right? If you have $1,000 and you win, you just won, right? Even if you have a $100,000 portfolio, you still did really well. So, yeah, it's literally called Ledger. Yeah, it's called, I think I have the Nano X. Yeah, it's ledger.com. I think I got the Nano X. I don't know, whichever one was it's $80 to $100. And I just store, I store whatever on it. Whatever I have, whatever I can store on it. It's literally locked in a safe within a safe. It's in a safe that if the whole house burns down, that safe will still be standing. And it's fireproof and everything. So I have no excuse if I lose anything. The safe's 5,000 pounds too. Yeah, even a $2,000 Tau is a success. Wait until everyone FOMOs in will happen. Yeah, and what do you mean 180x? It's a billion market cap. Yeah, and what happens if we go to 100 billion market cap? Right? It's very, like, that's what I'm saying. It's mathematically possible, especially when you have coins like Cardano that were in the top 10, that were 90 billion market cap and have literally zero use case. That's the point I'm trying to provide. Like, it sounds wild. It sounds crazy. But if the next bull run, if the total chart is $10 trillion, where do you think AI is going to be? Right? If AI is going to be the ones that have the biggest gains, are the most important, do the best, right? They're going to take value off total. They're probably going to all be around 50 to 100 to maybe, I'd say, like, crazy estimate 200 billion would be the absolute highest I put on, one of these. Guns, ledger, ammo, all you need when the world's burning. Yeah, of course. So I'm not trying to be ridiculous. I've never been someone that makes an outrageous call. And that's why I'm saying, like, yes, it's very possible that we put these massive gains in on AI coins that have a very, very low market caps at the moment. But at the same time, they're so high risk, so you shouldn't be putting a lot of your portfolio in. Like, don't go in with more than, I'd say, 5 to 10% of your portfolio. Yeah, Cardano went to 90 billion market cap on hopes and dreams. That is absolutely right. 90 billion on hopes and dreams with zero use case. Unreal. But all right, guys, I'm going to call it there. I'm going to go make food. My dogs are also scratching at the door. Yeah, I don't know. I hope you found some value in today. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Take